That is not good. Let me reset that, and I will re-answer that question.
Alrighty.
Well, that was rude. That was rude of Open Broadcaster to do that to me.
Understand. It's gonna be okay.
Well, what I would end up doing, personally, is I would end up, while I'm fighting either Warp and Zealots, with a forward pylon, or with my Warp Prism, I would try to do something from, like, behind. Get behind and do as much damage as I possibly can.
Alright.
That's what I would
And
personally do.
now,
Go against the Terran with the build I know and just jump all over the place on them.
okay, now as a small extension, let's go back 10 minutes in that game, and let's say you have your third Colossi just pop out. You don't have any, no warp prisms, no harassing right now. Um, hold on. Alright, okay, so you're 10 minutes back. You have your third Colossi pop out. Your observer goes over to his army. You see standard bio ball with some Hellion or some Hellbats and a handful of Vikings to see stand your Robotech before. Now, let's say the Viking count is at what's a good amount? I believe the standard amount would be around 5 at that time, 5 to 7. Are you going to transition all in him? Let's say he's securing his third, and you're just now thinking about your third. You're on 2 bases. This question just got out of hand because I was trying
I'm
to
really
type.
confused with this
Yeah,
question right now.
never mind. I tried to do like 3 things at one time while I was typing at the same time, so I confused myself there. I wanted to find you a partner so that way we had somebody for you to play against, so that way I could like do on the money thing. Demon Monkey's on.
Oh, God.
But you know what? We can do this. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Demon Monkey just messaged me. He's
all
like,
right, well, we're gonna get him into a custom game, and I'm not going to ask any more convoluted questions. Is that I had the idea, but it just didn't end well.
I'm real curious what that last one would have been. I'm right now going through a quick replay to see if... Oh, never mind. Well, we'll see if I have lag issues in a second.
All right. Oh, I didn't know. I just invited you.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't know
fine.
you were saying that like as I was doing. Yeah.
No, no, that's fine. No, that's fine.
What I was going to get into in that question was some form of when you should transition and stuff into Templars, but like I couldn't think of how to do it, and then big midst of things.
I smell what the rock is cooking.
Do switch over to that pro?
He can't be Terran. That's the rule. That's diamond level play right there.
Or no, I think you got this.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You're gonna be all right. Okay, we're gonna do Apparition's special build that isn't really his build, and then you're going to transition into Robo.
Demon Monkey's like, wait, what? I'm so dead.
No. No. And I can make video quality out of the rest of this because I won't ask any more stupid questions. Yeah. All right. Hello, everybody. Teaching Mr. J Money over here with the Pro Toss, so I figured I'd make a video out of it. Hopefully this all goes well, otherwise this is all for nothing.
Oh, he's like, so I can't be in the Skype call?
So, we are gonna do the Stalker Mothership Core Pressure build, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which build?
The 2 Stalker Mothership Core.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, just get your pylon out.
Okay.
Let's get,
Oh wait, I actually had the money for that and I forgot to put it down. I'm good.
You're on 10. You're fine.
Okay.
First game. Okay. So, what we do with this, of course, is we're gonna get the 13 gateway, 15 gas, 16 gas. Okay.
Oh, Okay, so it's the...
It's the build that I always do in PvT.
What gateway?
13.
Okay.
13 gate is standard. Like, that's any matchup, anytime you're not, like, Forge Fast expanding or something like that, just go 13 gate. Okay, you got your Chrono Boost going on. Are you using hotkeys?
I am.
Okay, great. You can Chrono Boost out probes twice before so you Chrono Boosted once, Chrono Boost again. And then you don't need to do that for a while anymore.
And 16 gas, you said, right?
15 gas and 16 gas. You get both gases. So you can get those since your money's getting a little bit higher than needed. So the only thing that comes to be a problem here is the pylon and cybercore timing. If you go for a 17th probe, one of those has to be delayed. I would just say delay the pylon, but it doesn't matter either way. You're fine. Don't cancel anything. Put 3 workers into both gases when they both come up.
Really, 3, not 2?
You take one out here soon, or you take one out of both here soon. It's just to get all the timings right. So get your cybercore out ASAP. There that goes. Usually you want to put that a little bit further back just in case there was some kind of rush, because if you lost your tech building, you know, then you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But
language, sir, language.
Oh, you'll be fine. So when you hit the 120 to 150 gas mark, that's when you take 1 probe out of both gases and put them back to minerals.
Out of both gas?
Yes. So there should be 2 in both. There you go. Now you haven't started them at all. You can take 1 of your probes and do that. I forgot to mention that earlier, but you know what? It's gonna be okay. I should actually see what all he's making.
Are you actually gonna tell me?
No, I'm not gonna tell you, but I was just looking. So you need to get Stalker and your gate. Don't Chrono Boost gate or Warp gate. Your Nets ton or your Nets gas get Mothership Core.
Actually, I could do that now.
Okay, make a pylon as quickly as possible because I forgot to tell you to cut probes. Just because of how the supply works. So it'll be slightly delayed, but you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I pit this map so that way it would make this build.
Should I make another gateway?
No, I want you to save up your minerals, and then as soon as you, start sending your probe to your natural right now. Chrono Boost out the Stalker right now, and then start sending your current Stalker and Mothership Core to, like, the outside of his base. Not straight up to his ramp, but near it.
So, like, Kirish?
I can't see pings.
Oh, well, that's lame.
And then make sure you rally your other Stalker to... Do you already... Oh, good. Good. Okay, make your expansion. And then send your probe back into your main base and get your robo out. Keep making probes. And you have... Oh, you have your rally point on your nets still set from when you made your Mothership Core.
That's good to know.
Alright, so that...
And I got my 2 Stalkers.
Okay, now this is when you want to poke up his ramp and see if he has a bunker yet.
He does.
How do you know?
Because I already scouted it out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you sent the probe earlier. Okay, so you checked his third. Just in case there's some really greedy build. I mean, you're in a lower lead, so you never know what happens. Okay, so there's nothing there. Now, a map like this, you can poke at his ramp still with this build. As long as you don't lose the Mothership Core, you can kill infinite Marines. You also want to make sure you bring your 3rd Stalker in, make some gateways, and keep macroing at home. You also need another pylon and to throw down a forge right now, because since you're containing him, you can spend money on upgrades rather than units for the time being.
Okay. So what should I be making out of the Robo Bay while I'm supply blocked?
Just an observer would be great. Later on, we can work in warp prisms. You do want to tech up into Colossus pretty quickly as well. So since you have the resources for that, I do suggest throwing that down just because you're floating a bit. Otherwise, I would have had a few more gateway units out before doing that. You need to be pressuring with the front, and actually you need to be hopefully watching your army because you're losing it right now.
Oh shit. And I lost that.
Alright, well, when you do this build, you have to constantly be tabbing back and forth between your army and your base. It's really hard to do sometimes, but if you can, then it pays off immensely.
Gotcha.
Make sure you send your observer where he needs to go. You know, scout out the entire base. Do you have your forge on the way?
I have 2 forges.
Okay, since your main base has so many probes, you could take off like 3 or 4 of those and send them to your natural. just because after the first 16, the next 8 are only as efficient as 4. So keep that in mind. You got your double upgrades out. That's good. Make sure you're spending your Chrono Boost. Your main Nexus has full energy, and your natural has 25.
And I guess I should get both gases, I'm guessing, because I'm trying to get out.
You need to get out more gateways. You didn't do better. I would suggest 4 right now since you have so many minerals.
Okay.
Now, since you don't have, as soon as you can, rather, I would start Colossus range. Because your observer, where's your observer? You want your observer over his army to make sure it's not moving out. You didn't scout any starports though, or so you know he's not going to be moving out just yet. Oh, that was a nice stand by him actually.
Well, that's not very nice.
So you got your range started, your gateway should be finishing up here soon. Since you have so many resources, around the 10-minute mark is when you start looking for a third, if all things are running perfect for you. Since you have 1,000 resources, just go take your third in the bottom right. Or not in the bottom right, but you know, the right side.
Throw a couple cannons down there too, since I have the extra resources.
Yeah, and you never put workers back into your main gases. So you need to have 3 in both of those just so you can afford your Colossus, which you can now, so I suggest starting that.
I'm also going to throw down a Templar Twilight Council so I can continue my upgrades.
Yeah, only reason I didn't tell you to do that just yet is because your gas income was kind of low, and since you need Colossus out to survive mid-game, you don't to have any of those. Something that I
supply blocked again.
Yes, something that I would suggest is to get a few more observers out on the field since your first one died, and you can have them in like spots where the Terran will send their medevac set to drop. So that'll help you, or that'll help detect where the drops are. So as long as you are aware of the map, you should be fine. Now, as long as you save the Colossus here, you'll be fine, but you didn't move it at all.
I didn't.
No.
So I'm really good at this game.
Well, it's perfectly fine. You probably not gonna do so hot because you do gotta save the tier 3 here. So actually, in one of the games that I was playing earlier today, I kept on running in and sniping his Templars and all that, and eventually I just beat him.
I'm pretty sure this is over.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play a game with them now.
Okay.
It's gonna be the same map, hopefully the same spawn positions.
Okay.
And then you're just going to spectate. Not gonna say a word.
I hope he wasn't screen watching me. Time to check. Time to check. He is in the viewer count. He is a moderator, and I see him in there. I call shenanigans.
I don't think he was cheating. I don't know. I just think that he had about 40 supply over you. Recently played is probably where I should go. Recently played.
Up, see, he hears you. He hears you.
How does he hear me?
I don't know, he just responded to me.
Oh. Okay.
I turned it back at the end of the game, smiley face.
Alright, well... What?
Well, I'll wait until the game begins so he turns off the sound. And for anyone in the streams, at the bottom of my page where you can see all the icons, there is a Child's Play button. Go tap that and donate to help out the kids, because that's what we want to do.
Okay, now a few things with your game is that you weren't watching your army on separate occasions, and you didn't make your gateways.
Gotcha.
So even if you responded to that drop and all that, hey, we do have the same spawn location.
Excellent.
you didn't have the meat shield for your Colossus to